Hey, crypto heads, it's the Cryptic Paranormal Show. We're back with another amazing episode. As always, over there is D Nice. What's happening, D? How's your week been?
It's been great. It was Amazon Prime Day, so I'm a little bit broker, a little bit happier.
Oh, I completely forgot about it until I got the notice yesterday. It's like, oh, it's over at midnight. I'm like, God damn it, I don't get paid until tomorrow.
I bet my
It's
husband
probably a
wishes I
good
missed
thing.
it,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I better go tell Kate I need some shit.
It's already over.
It's over. It's over. If it was over yesterday.
It's perfect timing.
I told you it was over. You just like dropped off the show there for a second, like you did it on purpose. That's funny. How's it hanging, Heisenberg?
All right. How are you doing? Well, I'm a little pissed off. I missed Prime Day.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know what I want, but I missed it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they had plenty of suggestions for you. What's up, Paul? How are you doing, buddy? All right, without further ado, down below, right there, we got Miss KRISTIN VELOVITCH.
Hi.
Paranormal investigator with Kinda Woke Paranormal, and now author.
Yes.
Amazing. How does it feel to have a project finished and out?
It still doesn't seem real. It was one of those things that it's been in the works for so long that to say that it's out and then I'm working on the next one already is just surreal. Right. It's awesome.
And in case you haven't heard, there it is right there, Paranormal Passport, Great Lakes region. And we'll tease the other one later.
Yes.
You gotta hold on. You gotta watch the whole show until it's time for the big Heisenberg question at the end.
Why do we torture people like that?
Because I gotta keep them on. I gotta keep them interested.
Right.
That's true.
You gotta keep them waiting to their seats to see what amazing piece of work KRISTIN is coming out at the end of the show.
Yes. Yep.
Right?
I can't wait. Now I feel like everyone's taking a drink. I need one too.
Yeah, sorry.
Just in case everybody's wondering, I gave up giving up coffee, so that's what I'm drinking right now.
Oh.
So I
nobody likes a quitter, so
no, quitting's for losers.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's catch up with KRISTIN. KRISTIN, we've had you on the show before with your team, Kinda Woke Paranormal. But it was a while ago. And we have some different viewers now, a different fan base, if you will.
Yeah.
Tina, what's up?
Yeah, we have Tina now. We're Tina now. That's about the only addition we have.
Our tens of other fans. So why don't you tell us a bit about your origin story again? Kind of let us know or remind us how you got into the paranormal in the first place.
Yeah. So as I was driving home today, I was like, I should probably know this because it's going to be like the first thing that they ask. First, I'm an October baby. So did my birthday cake always have like creepy Halloween stuff? Absolutely. So it started young.
Which day in October?
What's that?
What day in October?
16th.
13th.
But we're both late.
I'm just 6th.
Yeah.
So.
And then I would say like the first time I really was interested in ghost hunting, I don't know if anyone remembers this, but there was a show on MTV called MTV Fear.
Yes, I love that show. It was so fun.
And I feel like it was only on for like a season or so, which is just a disservice to the show. But basically they just brought a bunch of like random people to a place, kind of had them set up at base and then dared them to do crazy, like scary stuff. Yeah. I loved that show. Like I would have been on it right away.
Right.
So like that was really kind of like the first. I'm like, oh, this is fun, like ghost hunting and recording yourself and like just being and all in it. So the first time I went ghost hunting, we went to the Ohio State Reformatory, and that was the first time that I actually went to a hunt.
Me too.
Yeah, and then kind of few years that like
I was saying hi to Jason.
Oh, like and then
Ray's flexing on us. I don't know,
man. He understands. I apologize.
Oh no.
Jason.
And then the Lake County Historical Society had some events, and that's kind of when I started getting back into it and just loved it. And then formed a team with Lauren, my best friends since we were 6 years old, and it's kind of been history from there.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. I like the fact that you started it with friends. It makes a big difference that you actually like the people you work with.
Like one of those. Oh, opposite. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why it's not showing anything. Maybe she put like an emoji or something and it's not.
Yeah. So yeah, Jackie's we first met at work and then kind of got into the spooky stuff together. So
yeah.
I take pride in the fact that I like to collect people. So most of my team has been collected.
You're like, okay, I like you, and you just take them.
Right. I was like, you're mine now.
Yeah.
So
here's a matching t-shirt and a matching fanny pack.
Literally, like, what's your favorite color? I'll have a fanny pack sewn for you.
Right. That's so cool.
And how do people turn that down? They can't. So you can just literally have whatever you want.
Like shining personality. They like me for my crafts.
Right. Your crafts are awesome.
Thanks.
Holly says, Kristen, I'm so proud of how far you've come along in your journey. Beautiful.
Thank you. So for those that don't know me, I guess that's probably also something we should mention too. So at MadCon last year, I decided that I was not getting enough attention from everyone. So I decided, like
she wanted my baloney attention, like the baloney eating attention thing, man. She wanted it was all on me.
I know. I was like, they're literally passing flyers out with his picture on it. Like, we need to bring this back to me. So I had a ruptured brain aneurysm that day. And which side?
Yeah, right.
See my nice $50,000 haircut. But yeah, so I ended up having emergency craniotomy, brain surgery the next day after MadCon, and was off work for about 5 months. And during that time, I decided I should probably write a book. So that's what I did.
Nice.
Overachiever.
It's a real testament to your strength because so many people. I actually had an aunt that didn't make it through that.
Mm-hmm.
She had almost the exact same thing and she didn't make it. So it's amazing that you were strong enough to pull through that. And thank God we would miss you so much.
And
I thought you were talking about your aunt writing a book.
No.
My aunt had wrote a book and that's just a testament to her.
I need to point out that Kristen had such an amazing attitude. Like, I'm sure she had terrible days and hated life and whatever, but like her joking about her $50,000 haircut, you know what I mean? Like she, when she finally did get to come back to the seminary, one of the first things she did is show us the video of her falling in her living room and being like, fuck.
Yeah, literally. I was like, you guys want to see something funny? I caught my first fall at home on camera.
Nice. Perfect timing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's just good. And it shows, I don't know who she is as a person. 99% of us, if we went through something like that, we would sit in bed and mope and whatever and feel sorry for ourselves. But Kristen's like, nah, I'm going to write a book.
I know. I like the first couple months of just relaxing. It's literally
relaxing.
I'm forget that I'm backwards. So the first couple months to just sleep when I was tired was something I was not used to, and relaxing. And then after that, I was like, okay, like I need to figure something out. Like I'm not ready to go back to work, but I'm bored. I need to do something. Yeah. And so I'm like, I've been wanting to work on this book for a long time. So it was healing, and I always say it was healing in so many different ways, because it was the first time I'd been on a computer in months when I started the book. Handwriting stuff, because the first lists were literally just handwritten until I was figuring out what to do. So writing for the first time, being on the computer, being on the phone, calling people, all of that was the first, with the book. So it was it was therapy in more ways than one. So
yeah. And you you are constantly going, constantly, before all of this happened. So like I'm the same way. And I feel like whenever I get in a funk and I get depressed, like the worst thing I can do is sit still. So I have to do stuff. So like I can understand from a mental standpoint that it was therapy as well, because it's too much, especially when you're like us and you are like constantly going. Like, you know, when people are like, oh, what do you watch on TV? Like, bitch, I don't watch TV.
Right.
I'm doing stuff. KRISTIN
I watch
was
40-minute videos as the longest.
I mean, she was always like, you know, if she's not working, she's, you know, at the seminary, or she's doing crafts, or she's making t-shirts, or she's, you know, whatever. So I would imagine it was probably very boring to sit there and you know that you have to do it. Obviously, you have to relax. But
exactly. That's what, like, you know, it was like a there's my mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
You know, it was important to say, okay, I'm tired. If I'm tired, I sleep, period. Like there's no, well, I'm going to wait, or I'm going to set an alarm. So I only sleep for, you know, a little bit. Like, no, like I need to sleep and whatever. And then like, after that kind of healing, then it was like, okay, like I'm awake. What can I do? Like I need to get into something. So
something that your doctors are not going to yell at you for doing. You know, you can't be riding a bike or whatever, but
no bad decisions that lead me to then fall on camera. So
add that to the blooper reel.
It's like I fell and like the funny that's my dad.
Oh,
hey, Dad.
He put this up earlier.
Oh, okay, I didn't see it. So it's kind of, I think it's funny. The reason I fell, my like therapists and doctors and everyone else didn't think it was funny. But I got a notification on my phone that a package I had ordered had been delivered. And I was like, yes, like, and just hopped up and like went to the front door, and like about halfway there, I was like, uh-oh. Like my brain is still back on the couch.
Oh no.
And my body is moving this way. So I was just like, ooh.
It was very slow motion. And listen, we wouldn't be laughing if she like fell and got hurt or something.
Oh, absolutely.
And she kind of just like fell off camera, like you couldn't see her anymore. But then you just heard her go, "Ah, fuck."
Literally, because I was like, all I could think of is everyone's gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be in so much trouble. And like my dog is like laying there, and he like is like, oh my God, like because he's, you know, nurse on duty. He's, oh my God, is mom okay? And he's like, okay, she's okay. And then he literally I was home alone for a few hours by myself. Bad decision.
That was one of the first times you were home alone, right? Like you were not alone ever. Yeah.
No. And so then the dog was like, okay, she's fine. And then he's like, oh my God, like now I can just lick you because you can't move. Like you're at my level and you're not getting up anytime soon. So
Kurt's like the first day.
I was literally alone for like a few hours and made bad decisions immediately.
That's the great thing about life, though.
And then you make bad decisions.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
When I had my carpal tunnel, like I couldn't like lift anything or do anything. So like the first day I got my bandage off was like the first day my wife decided to leave for work. So I'm like I don't even think about it. I'm like making myself lunch. And I'm like, oh, I'll open this new container of mayonnaise. I gripped it real hard and went like, oh, I dropped it. It landed on my toe. My toe got black and blue. Like my toenail ended up falling off. It's like, just what the hell? But
this
not
is
as
why
funny as.
See, that's more proof that mayonnaise could hurt you.
Yeah, right. That's true. Heisenberg, you're giving him fuel for his fire. So you said you wanted to write this for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
How did it start? Like, where did this come up with? Where did you come up with this?
So I don't remember which came first, but I have both an Ohio State Parks passport book and then a National Parks passport book. And anytime that I can like collect stamps or stickers or like check something off that I've done it, I'm all over it. Yeah. And so me and Kurt were in Alaska for vacation, and I was so excited to like check off some of the like harder national parks to get to. And so I'm like, you know, checking off, and then I'm talking to my friend Becca, that's on a paranormal team in Michigan. And it was just like both at the same time, we're like, what if we had this, but for ghosts? Like, because I'm like telling her, like, you know, yeah, I checked off this list. And it was just like at the same time. And then it's like, we're having 3 conversations or something with each other at the same time, like all about it. Like, she's like, oh, no. And so, you know, it was one of those like, okay, we're going to plan this. And then kind of sat and kind of got the idea of what we wanted. And then life just got in the way. And, you know, my 800 other projects that I was working on, you know, took precedence, unfortunately. So it was something that I was always like, yeah, I'm going to get to it. And then when I had time off work, I was like, I have time now. I have undivided like time to work on this. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I've been
so what did
planning on writing a book for like 10 years.
Places?
I haven't got to it yet.
Yeah, that's true.
What was that?
You said you had to call places. What were you doing when you were calling them? Like interviewing them to see what it was, or if they would participate, or
I was being awkward. Like that's what I was doing.
Perfect.
Making everyone uncomfortable, including myself. So it throughout most of the Great Lakes region book, I kept it very hush hush, like what I was doing, because I didn't want it to be something that like I started and then kind of like trailed off on, and then someone heard the idea and was like, this is great, and stole it from me, basically. So I was very tight-lipped on what I was doing for the most part. Like I just basically reached out to people and said, I'm working on a project listing locations that offer paranormal investigations. Would you like to be included? Just very vague, you know, and then when they're like, oh yeah, sure. I'm like, okay, well, I'm, you know, kind of listing your info, like your address, phone number, website, stuff like that. And then the amenities. That was like the big thing that was kind of different from anything else I had seen, was listing the amenities for these places. And so everyone was kind of like, well, not ever. A lot of people were kind of like, well, I'd like to know what you're doing. And it's like, I'll tell you, just not yet. Like, So then once I pretty much like had all that info and was like, okay, I'm ready to go. No one's going to steal this idea from me before I publish it. Now I can tell you what's happening. So then it was kind of like reaching back to everyone and saying, okay, this is what I did. Here it is. Here's what it looks like, you know, and going from there. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jackie. I missed your ow.
I'm like screaming our line just to show everybody what it looks like again.
I know. I don't want to ask too many questions. Like, just give away what you feel comfortable giving away.
Yeah, that's okay. And I also have my copy. So
awesome.
I want to show you how I've used it. So, and talk about some of the things that I think make it different. So like I said, the amenities, there's like a page. I won't, you know, you don't have to look at it too close. But basically a listing of things that a ghost hunter would want to know about a location. So the big ones for me are, is it heated or cooled? Very important. Is there electricity, and is there merch? Basically, those are the things I worry about, in restrooms. But, you know, also with other things. But each place has kind of highlighted which of these amenities they have. So it's kind of a nice reference to say, okay, oh yeah, this place is cooled and it's 90 degrees out. This would be a great place to go, like now, or heated in the winter. But so let me
I'm happy about the restroom thing, because that is a big selling point for me.
And there's not all of these places have restrooms available. So that's something that we should know about. So then each state has like a listing of where all the places are, which I think is cool, because then you can kind of plan, you know, like if I'm going to go up here, like maybe I can hit up more than one, whatever. But then this is where, you know, those that know me know that I'm extra. So my locations are color coded.
Nice.
I just cannot figure this backwards computer thing out. So pink is like my team that investigated, and then green is my Michigan friends that I investigated with them. So they're color coded based off of who. There we go. who I investigated with.
Nice.
So like Madison was both, because that's where I collected my Michigan people. But Prospect we've only done like together. So this is my kind of way to keep it extra.
That's good. That's awesome.
Yeah. And then those locations then obviously are color coded and, you know, written out too. But let me find one that I've completely done. So the way I do it, so here's one of mine that are completely done. So I actually do have a stamp too. So you can actually get your passport stamped once you're at a location. And then for me, it's kind of like, I feel like it's one of those like build your own adventure or like choose your own adventure. Like, and each one of these passports, there's not going to be any two that are the same because everyone's had different experiences and, you know, went different places. So what I think is it's a way for me to tell my story, like individually, and a way to remember it and, you know, keep track of everything. So
that's so cool.
Yeah. And then one of the things that I don't think people realize, like here's an example. Sorry. The K2 meter is also a way to rank how much you liked the location.
Oh my gosh.
Of course, you know, I have matching colored pens to make how good the location was. And then each one is like, I have the word, like one word that explains the ranking. So Fairfield County Infirmary has the max rating and the word is experience, because that was the thing that happened that night was one of the coolest experiences I've ever had. So the experience was off the charts.
Awesome.
So yeah, so that's just really like cool. Fun little ways to, you know, to just document your story. So
yeah, that is really cool.
Yeah.
Then you have it. You can go back and read, and it's just read all that. I mean, it's really cool.
Yeah, and I think it's cool too. Like, if someone else wants to read it, you know, like and like I said, none of our books are going to be the same. So even the people that were there with us on the investigation, they might have had different things that, you know, stood out to them that they wanted to record and document. So I think it's just a fun way to collect your stamps, collect your locations, write down your memories, and make it an adventure and have it all, you know, like packaged all nice that like, this is my adventure ghost hunting in these areas. So
yeah, I love the style of the book too, because if you're writing in it, it should be spiral bound. It's just way easier.
Oh yeah.
And and you could take it with you because it's not like gigantic.
Right.
Or flimsy.
I mean, that was one of the things that unfortunately like made the price a little bit higher than a book that you could just get on Amazon for less than $10.
Yeah.
But the size was important. And then, you know, like when I'm writing, the fact that I can, you know, so much easier than having a softer, you know, bound book that is really hard to write in and to use. So this is
that'll make it worth it.
Yeah. So like I said, like I know that was one of the things like I told everyone, like I know that money's tight for everyone, but like this is a labor of love.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and there was a lot of work that went into it. So,
and it's not, I mean, it's okay if it's more than a normal book, because most books you read them once and then that's it. But this is something that you can use for years, and you know,
and it's interactive.
Yeah. Well, it's, like I said, like it's, to me, it's just one part of an adventure, right? So like it literally is my passport to my ghost hunting experiences and adventures. So I think that, and then to have a token of that, I think is super cool. Shouting out some different things from some of the locations. So there is a location in New York, a lighthouse that has its own stamp. So that is cool that they have like a park stamp. So the fact that you can get different stamps in the book, sign me up. Like I was like, I will be there ASAP to get that. And the other thing that I really like about the book is that I think there's a good mix of like bigger, more well-known locations, and then kind of like hole in the wall, not very well known for their paranormal or whatever.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah. Like I'm gonna call out like the lady that helped me with Historic Palmyra. Literally, everyone write it down right now. It's in New York. I don't think it's that far from us. Like, I feel like it's maybe like 3 or 4 hours away.
How do you even spell that?
Here, let me show you. I like always call them out because
I'm typing it.
Yeah, PALMYRA. Like the lady that I talked to that runs Historic Palmyra, like I just adore her, and this is like on the list to get to ASAP. Historic Palmyra. I'm going to be calling out some of my like favorite places, so
absolutely
shout out Historic Palmyra. Get there ASAP. And then one of the other places in PA was Greene County Museum. So this was actually on an episode of Destination Fear or Project Fear. I don't remember which iteration it was. But when I talked to the people here, they said that the paranormal investigations, the money that they make, literally like helps keep them open.
Nice.
And they have, what was it? That they were a poor farm and then private residence, and they have over 30,000 artifacts in the museum.
That's cool.
So this is literally like helping keeping this alive, and you know, the memories and you know, the history of all this stuff. Yeah. So that's another one that like is on the list to get to ASAP. And you know, like I don't know how well known this place is, like in the community, but I feel like those kind of places are super important to support.
Oh, absolutely. I've never heard of that place, either of those places. Now I gotta go.
I know. Like, let's just all go, and then I have to pick a new color. But red.
Yeah,
red is gonna be is this, so I can color code in a new one. But yeah, like there's been you know, those people that have been like Palmyra has been such a like great cheerleader. Like they're like, look, we're in this book, and like if I share stuff, like they share it too. So you know, I really want to support them.
Where's that at though?
The Old Mill Museum in Michigan is in it. If we're talking about the same place, yes.
Yeah, it's in Dundee. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. It's in there. Yeah.
There you go, Tim. You gotta get one.
Yeah. You have to buy one now.
That's Tim. That's Tim's home field.
Okay. Yeah.
So if people want to buy one, how do they get it?
Yes. So I can it's pinned to the Kind of Woke Paranormal Facebook page, the link to our square to buy it. So you can get the book, and then you can also get I hit it so well, the stamp. So
hold on, let me get you solo on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong guy. Hold on.
Hi, D.
Sorry.
Oh, hey.
Hold on. Sorry. I put the wrong button. That's what happens. There we go. That is cool.
Yeah, so little stamp that I made. And well, I can't figure this camera out for the life of me. Another, I think, kind of cool thing for these stamps is the Madison Library helped me make these.
Nice.
So, wow. Yeah, so these stamps are helping support like STEM activities in the library. They have so much cool equipment that I had no idea. And I told the guy that runs it, I was like, we're going to be best friends.
that is an amazingly genius way of collaborating with somebody to help each other. That is really cool.
Yeah, he would like when I met with him to work on the stamp, he was like, we're gonna like engrave this on everything. And I was like, yes, we are.
That is cool. That is awesome.
But you know, supporting the library too is also really cool. So
Yeah, the Madison Library is actually pretty phenomenal. If
I
people don't know,
that was the first time I had been there. It was awesome.
Library Joe, love that guy.
Yes, Library Joe is like Kurt knows that like our relationship is in danger when it comes to Library Joe.
Joe is so helpful though, and so kind. And
yeah. Oh yeah. Do you know Library Joe?
Yeah.
Yes.
He helped me with a craft project I was working on.
He's amazing.
That's cool to have a hookup like that.
One of my coworkers is also named Joe, and it's a sensitive subject when I say that my favorite Joe is Library Joe.
No.
But
I can't
supporting them too.
Maybe Jackie, if she's still on, can text me or Facebook message me the link, because whenever I click on it on your Facebook page, it's taking me to message you guys.
Oh, okay. If not, I can probably figure out how to send it.
Yeah, because I want to put it in the comments so people can find it.
Let me see if I can just get the website.
Or Kurt.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to shop on here. Let's see.
That'd be like asking me to do it, probably.
Right. I will send it. I'll pull it up and send it so we can have it.
Okay.
But yeah, so you can get
what's
the book.
The feedback? Are you getting a lot of feedback on it from people who are using them now?
I feel like the first, Kurt doesn't know how to get to it. So I feel like the first round of them are like just getting to people. So I haven't really had a whole lot yet that have said, like where they've been or, what they've stamped or whatever. But the actual, like once we had the book in hand, the first place I stamped off was Mineral Springs Hotel in Illinois. Nice. Yay! Thanks, Tim.
He was just there shopping to buy his copy.
Yay!
There you go.
Thanks, so the first location that I got to stamp was Mineral Springs in Illinois, which is such an iconic location, and it was so cool that I even got to stamp it. So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was trying to find it too, Tim. So Tim's our new he's our new show engineer. He'll run entering everything in the chat for us.
Perfect. Thank you.
I
probably should have had that prepared and I didn't.
No, we should have too. Jackie, if you can message it to me though, so I can copy it and paste it. Because people don't know how our comments work, but like if somebody is watching on Facebook, but they're on the Cryptic Paranormal Show's Facebook page, they can't see the comments from people on the other, like the YouTube channel or the other Facebook. So I just wanted to be able to copy and paste it to all of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm super excited for you. That's so awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
How many pages do you have filled out? 50% of them?
Yeah, let's. So, and there's also,
Overachiever.
I know. There are states that I've not been to at all yet. New York is one that is sad to say that I've not been to any of these locations yet. In PA, I have two of 10. PA, I need to do better. Ohio, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 14. So 50% of Ohio is done.
Nice. That makes sense.
And then, Indiana, I have 2. And then Illinois now, I believe I have 1, just the one from Mineral Springs. Yeah. And Michigan is 2 of 4. And then I don't have Wisconsin or Minnesota. So
nice. You got some trips to plan, girl.
I know. Right? Like, and I'm kind of like thinking, okay, like let's just take like a week next year and just like hit all of those places, like all.
Like you said, especially where they're all like grouped like that. If you take a week and just go between them,
Yeah. Well, especially if you take the time off and hit them up like during the week.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of people want the weekend, so
way cheaper.
Yeah.
The Paranormal Passport Great Lakes Region Challenge. Get them all done.
Yeah, right.
I know. I've really been like starting to think of like other projects and different things I can kind of tie into this. Because that was, when the idea was born, there was a lot of like grand, like we're going to do this and this and this and this and this. So yeah, I have ideas for other ways to like supplement it. And like, if people check off like an entire state or whatever, like different prizes and stuff. So
yeah.
Yes. So the locations that sell them, if they're interested, send me a message and I can give you the discount code to like get the discount for them to have.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I also have been reaching out to the locations if they want to buy a stamp to have on site for people that bring in the book, that they can have the stamp.
That'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think about the first like round of people, I think I got about 10 stamps out to different places. So probably more than that. I think 10 people. And then like Miss Addie, who runs several locations, like account for more than just one. So yeah, awesome. Like either the locations have them, but not all the locations have a stamp. So if you want your own stamp, especially to go back and stamp stuff you've already been to, those are on the website as well.
I got to get it and just fill out like where I've already been. I'm just like curious. It just like doing it that way. If you've already been there, now you're like remembering the excitement of that.
Oh, moment. And it's been so fun because being the, like type A personality that I am, I have to have the exact date that I was there. Like I can't just be like, I was there a while ago. No, I'm going to find the date. And to find the date, I find the pictures in my phone, which then gives me the date. So it's been fun to like, because Mineral Springs technically, and we were just at Eloise as well, which was a new location. So those were like the only two that are kind of like fresh and new. For me, all the rest are previous ones. So like, like you said, like reliving it, and writing down and like, wow, like I forgot that this happened here, or whatever. Just, kind of saying like Pennhurst was one. I got to go to Pennhurst for free in 2021. Nice. Yeah, they had something called the Paranormal Relief Project that first responders and healthcare workers and stuff during the pandemic got to go.
Yeah, we had somebody on the show that was doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. So so I got to go to to Pennhurst for free. So the event unfortunately was like a little chaotic, but like the location, it was just unreal. Like seeing it in person.
Pennhurst is amazing. It was a game changer. I loved it.
And I do tend to forget about investigations. I know that sounds terrible, but like I forget about them like almost immediately. So I would love to be able to write stuff down and keep track of it.
Remember it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm bad about it.
I forget the name of the places. I know I went to some place in Indiana once. It's called Whispering something, I think.
Yep, it's in there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I would have a hard time remembering the dates because I lost a bunch of pictures that I've taken throughout the years, and remembering who I was with and like what, especially like Madison. I've been there so many times. Like I would just write a mishmash of all the times that I've been there.
Right. Like, and some of those places, that's like I haven't done Madison, I haven't done ISS. Like some of those places I've been to multiple times because there's so much to remember what happened and to write down. But that's why like the newer places, it's like I got to get home and write it down so I remember.
Yeah. But that's the reason to go back to those places so you can document that experience on that date. So
yeah. One, I do have a funny story. I will. I have one quick funny story about Mineral Springs.
Okay.
So since that was like technically the first one that I stamped. So it was a public hunt. We were there for the Haunted America conference. So it was a public hunt and like like one of those things where it's like you go to experience the location and you know that you're not going to have a great, investigation private with no one else there and sound or whatever. So we were doing Estes and I had cat balls and different things were moving around. And I was like, oh, I moved my cat ball over here by this dead cockroach. And the person doing Estes was like, hey now. Like the spirits did not think it was funny that I said that I was putting it by a dead cockroach. That was like the first thing I wrote in the book. Like location, amazing, experience, so cool. Didn't like the dead cockroach joke.
Yeah.
Not having it.
They're trying their best. They can't just clean. Okay.
Right. I was like, I wasn't being mean. I was just giving you a visual. And then you said about Fairfield.
Yeah, what's the Fairfield experience?
Yeah, because you said something about Fairfield experience.
Yes. So this was, I would say, the most mind-blowing experience that we've ever had. Most of us on our team. So it was a public hunt back in 21 or 22. I don't remember. And we were in one of the rooms in the front where there's like kids' toys set up. And we were sitting on the floor in a circle and we had a mag light and different lights set up, and a mag light was in the door, like the doorway. And we said, like, who are we talking with? Whatever. We realized we were talking with a child, and we said, do you want to play a game? Yes. And we're like, do you want to play hide and seek? Do you want to play duck, duck, goose? What do you want to play? And it was like, he wanted to play tag. So we're like, okay, we're going to close our eyes. We're going to count to 10 and you tag one of us. And when you're done, turn the light on. So we're like, close our eyes. We're like, 1, 2, counting, being all, dramatic. And then the light would come on. And so Lauren, my teammate, would go around the circle and say, did you tag KRISTIN? Did you tag Jackie? Did you tag Joy? Kind of like go around the thing. And when we get to the person that you tag, turn the light on. So every single one of us was tagged, correctly answered that we were tagged, and we all felt it. So like for me, it felt like a little one came up with like 2 little fingers and just tapped my leg, just like a little boop. And then when it was like, did you tag KRISTIN? The light just bright went on. Wow. And this went on for probably close to 45 minutes.
Wow.
And all of us were tagged at least once, some of us several times. And that was back when I had 2 braids. Now I only have 1. But I could tell that he, like the little boy, wanted to like come up behind me and just like just pull on my braids, like not mean, just like playful, like I'm gonna get your hair. And he was just running around, like you could just feel the energy. He was having the time of his afterlife. So, and that was actually the day that we met Becca Kirschbaum.
Oh, okay.
And me and Jackie, who like forgot how to speak because we had a major girl crush, we're just like,
oh my God, it's Becca.
Right. We're like, oh,
like, I still get like that when I see Becca.
Right. Trying to tell her our story.
My name is.
Right. We're like, hi.
Yeah.
You're so pretty. But we told Becca about it and she was like, oh, I know exactly. Fangirl, not can girl.
And then she said fangirl.
Fangirl. Right. See, we still can't even talk about it. Like we can't even telling this story.
She's all taken up now.
But so we talked to Becca and we told her what had happened. She's like, I know exactly who you're talking about. And she said the little boy in life had leg braces and he couldn't walk. And so I think that was part of the fun, was that he was able to run around and play.
Yeah.
And so it was just such a like amazing moment and something crazy too, that all of us felt being touched, like kind of felt him running around. Lauren, I don't know when Lauren just hopped on, but we're talking about the little boy at Fairfield that played tag with us for a long time. So that was like, whenever someone says like, what's your craziest ghost story, or, you know, whatever, they're expecting some like scary, creepy thing, and we're just like,
I got levitated and
like, like this thing flew off the wall, and you know, no, like that was just the best experience ever, literally. What she said, just so cool. So, and it's stuff like that, like being able to write this down in the book, like was reliving it, you know, and I love reliving that moment with him. So
that's so cool. Especially because you all got to experience it. It's not like one person was, you know, feeling it, and
the whole team got to validate the same experience.
And we had like, I think that was probably one of the first times Lauren's husband went on a ghost hunt with us. I mean, I would say he's still kind of terrified, but like then he was really terrified. And so the fact that like he felt it, and it was just like, did you tag Derek? And it lit up, and we're like, Derek, did you feel it? And he's like, like,
so, if I admit it actually happened.
And it was
like, no.
funny because we were all tagged in like different places and in different ways. Like sometimes, you know, like a little pat on the shoulder. Like I felt the little, like I said, 2 little fingers just like, whoop, like on my thigh. Like everyone felt something different.
Yeah.
Which was awesome.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Fairfield's fun.
Yeah. We went back a second time. And we didn't get to interact with him, but we also had a really fun experience with egg rolls and DoorDash at Fairfield. That really could probably be added into the book as well. It was like literally a dark, stormy night, and we ordered like 20 egg rolls on DoorDash because that was the only food that was still open. And the lady like called, and she's like, "Are you at the haunted place?" Oh my gosh. Sure are. Can we have our egg rolls, please? So, yeah, it's like reliving those egg rolls, like reliving those experiences and getting to write them down. And now, you know, I think that's really cool.
But did you have Pop-Tarts?
So the Pop-Tarts actually came about from Pennhurst. So I think I've told Denise the story before. So we went to Pennhurst with me and Lauren with no idea what was going to happen. And so we're like, we need a snack. And I panicked. Like, what kind of snack does one take with you on a ghost hunt that's free and you have no plans? And so Lauren's like, Pop-Tarts. And I was like, okay, but we need a way to hold them. I'm going to learn how to sew a fanny pack. And so I made us fanny packs to hold our Pop-Tarts at Pennhurst. And the rest
is history. Because
and now everybody wants kind of work.
Yeah.
Pop-Tart approved fanny pack.
Right.
Like I'm like interrupting myself. I found Pop-Tart fabric, first of all.
Oh my!
I haven't bought it yet, but I'm gonna buy it to make a custom Pop-Tart fanny pack.
Nice.
Yes. And so now like our entire team has them. And I am working on them to hopefully sell at the cons too, because I don't have enough stuff going on already.
Yeah.
Right.
You need another.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's add something else.
Right. I'm like, you know what? Like I should have something to do in the 3 minutes that I'm not doing something else. So I'm gonna make a fanny.
You're relaxing or sleeping. Let's just make some fanny packs.
Sleeping. She already slept. She was on the show. She took like a 2-second nap. It's probably like that's all she's done. She's done for like a week.
Yeah. Right. I'm like, okay, I can run to the basement now and sew some fanny packs. So
I love it.
Yeah. Pop-Tarts, please sponsor me.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Please.
I mean, of all the sponsorships you can get, Pop-Tarts would be amazing.
Right. Let's collab.
A free taste every month.
Let's collab. Make a spooky Pop-Tart for October.
Oh my gosh! Can you imagine with your little kind of woke ghost on it?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So cute.
I know.
That would be very doable.
Anybody who knows Pop-Tart people, make this happen.
Right, make it happen, Pop-Tart people.
If not, you can always add another project and just get yourself a case and just put the logo on all of them.
Right. That's true. I have lots of friends that do like cookie decorating and stuff.
Yeah.
Like make me a bunch of
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah,
those are my favorite, Jackie.
All of them.
Those are my favorite.
Make me some spooky Pop-Tarts. Let's make this a collab.
There you go.
That would be cool. I love too that your team is like, they're just so used to your shenanigans. Like,
yeah.
Like KRISTIN will just text everybody and be like, okay, just so you know, we're wearing matching pajamas for this.
Literally. Did you know that I just had Becca order matching pajamas with me and Jackie? Like, it's like a thing. I tell them what to wear. I'm like, okay, fashion manager, like you're wearing sparkles, you're wearing black, you're wearing pink. This one is wearing, these are the pants you're wearing. Like, it's a thing.
But they still have fun. She's not an asshole about it, but it is funny because she.
Yeah. Well, then I also make them half of the merch, the fanny packs and the glitter shirts and stuff. So if I made it for you, I get to tell you when to wear it.
If only this show had somebody that can make merch and order.
That'd be super cool.
And glitter. If it's coming from me, it's coming with glitter and Pop-Tarts.
I think we can get a bedazzle gun or something and we can make our own merch.
Oh my gosh. They probably have one at the Madison Library.
Yeah.
Library Joe could help us.
Library Joe 100% could help us.
Library Joe,
two of them. He probably wears them in a holster.
You know. Well, you've met Library Joe then, you know.
Yeah. So Kurt went with Kurt, my husband does not like ghost hunting, but if we can somehow like talk him into doing something else or like tricking him into coming with us. So we had him come to ISS and he got this vest. So I made him patches for the vest. Like I made our little ghosty embroidered patch, and then I like Velcroed, and then I put KWP security like Velcro patch.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I hunt things I can see, but with ghost patches. So
he's too scared.
Literally.
That is amazing. All right, it's about that time.
Oh shit.
I think Heisenberg might have a question.
Oh, do you have anything you would like to plug, please?
I would love to. So, I mean, first, yeah. Oh, there's a sneak. First, buy my book. It's super cool. I'm going to autograph it for you, even if you don't want it autographed or not, because I can.
She's extra.
So, buy a book, buy a stamp, and help me get excited for the next edition. Now that can pop up.
Which is?
There we go.
Paranormal Passport. I'm going to get this right. Paranormal Passport Appalachia is the next in the series. So we have West Virginia, Kentucky, Tennessee, North and South Carolina, and Georgia in this one. So it is in process right now. I ran not like a contest, ran like a post on my KWP, Kind of Woke Paranormal page, that if you give me a location that was not on my radar and they're able to be in the book, you'll be an acknowledgement in the book.
Cool.
So I take acknowledgements very seriously. Like if you helped me at all with this, your name is going in here.
That's awesome.
So all of the people at the locations, like, so for this book, all of the people, my lights is bad in here. But all the people that helped me with the book got their name in here. If you kind of help me in any way, you're in here. So if you give me a location that I didn't know, your name's going to be in here as well. So, and then the locations themselves will be in here. So yeah, so cool. If you know a place, please tag it in on that Facebook post. It's recent and I believe it's tagged at the top of our group. So I'm working on reaching out to those locations. The big bad goal is to at least have it on pre-order by October by Halloween. I would love to have it in hand by then. So if you get me locations, then the quicker I can hear back from them and get it to the publisher and printer, the quicker it'll be out. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to be selling at the cons? Will you have the books?
I do. So I have about, I have, from the number that I ordered, I have sold about 2/3 of them, which is awesome. So I still have some 4 shows, and yay, thank you, Tina. So I still have, a few left to sell at the cons, and then the hope would be that I can order another round of printing already, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. I've had them since, I believe, like the beginning of June, so like 6 weeks, and I went through most of my inventory, which is awesome.
That's so cool.
Amazing.
Yeah, come buy the books so then I can order more.
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah,
it's how it works when you do it yourself, right? You got to sell what you have to be able to buy the next set.
Yeah, and I've learned a lot about doing this on your own. So a lot of people will do the route like where they're publishing on Amazon, and that's called print on demand. So it's like you load it and then someone buys it and then they print it and send it to them. That doesn't work with a spiral bound. Like you can't automatically just print one book and mail it out. So I have to have that inventory up front. So being able to do the pre-sale on the book was really able to get me the capability of ordering a bunch of them to get started selling. And then now selling these extras is able, allows me to go ahead and, order more. And Passport for Appalachia will be the same. I'll run a pre-sale and then order extra and then sell those at cons and different stuff. So
that's so
you got
cool.
this all figured out, KRISTIN.
I know. And you know what's funny is because I always have to have something to do. I have almost all of the covers done for the entire series that I plan on doing.
Nice.
So it's like I obviously plan on doing the entire US. So I have the regions planned out. I have the covers made. They've already been sent to the US copyright. The entire thing is done and just ready to go. So using the momentum to keep going and hopefully get them out one right after another.
Gotta make that hustle, man.
Yeah.
What cons are you selling at this year?
So I will be at ISS Con and MadCon. I also have an event at Old Paulding Jail in October that I'll be doing. So those are the ones that I believe I have on the books now. I don't think I have any other ones. This is where like the brain injury is like, if it's not on the calendar, I don't remember.
Right.
But yeah, I will be at ISS Con, MadCon, and Old Paulding in October. So, and hopefully more.
Right.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yay.
Remind us where we could follow your team and all the book releases.
Yeah, so you can follow our Facebook page, Kinda Woke Paranormal. That's where we're most active. We do have an Instagram and TikTok that we're trying to like kind of get that momentum going and get posting more on there. But your best bet is to follow Kinda Woke Paranormal on Facebook. And all the book info will be on there.
Awesome.
Boom. I'm on top of it. I posted the link in the comments.
Yeah.
Go.
So like I said, I would love to integrate more stuff with the Passport book and hopefully get its own page and whatnot. But for now, it's on our group page. So
a Facebook page would be cool for it. Like anyone who's bought the Passport.
Yes.
And then just make it where people can only post experiences.
Yes.
Not like all the advertisement, no offense to us, not the podcasts, you know what I mean? Like just experiences, because a lot of these paranormal groups are like just out of control with like other things. So it'd be cool to have a page that was like just experiences from people who.
Yeah. And I think the other fun thing is posting pictures of your book at these locations. So
oh, that's cute. Yeah.
So I have a picture like at Mineral Springs. Like I have it, like I set it up all over and took pictures. I took pictures with like the sign, like here's my book and here's where I'm at. So that would be the goal, is for it to be kind of interactive, So I'll get there.
Yeah, for sure. I have no doubt.
But it's like trying to figure out the best way to do it. So trying to narrow it down to only doing one thing at one time.
Right. That's tough for you.
Yes.
I have so many ideas, I get overwhelmed and don't do any of them.
Right. So the other kind of thing too with like telling people what they have to wear is also like I must have pictures of everything always. But not to be like mushy or morbid or anything, but like those are things that I think are super important.
I agree.
So like for me, in my case, like what happened with me, like the last picture I have of me prior to aneurysm was at MadCon. With my friends and like with people I love and doing the things that I love. So I think pictures are super important because we don't know when our time is gonna be up. And those are things that they're memories, and they're ways for me to help remember what date I did something. Then I can search for it.
Yeah. See, now I have to take pictures. That's a great way to remember anything.
Absolutely.
And I mean, I've learned now like all the ways that you can search for stuff. Like, I can literally like type in pajamas.
Yep.
Like, and all the pictures of me wearing matching pajamas with everyone that I forced to wear them with. Like, come right up. So
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. KRISTIN, thank you so much for being on. It was a great time. It was a great time.
I'm always so excited to be here.
Yeah, we're so happy that you're having success with this. We're proud of you because we're we're all a family here, and we love seeing our friends succeed and do well.
Yeah.
And you're kicking your issues ass with the brain injury.
That's right.
Yep. Viking sister.
But still using it to your advantage, which I love.
Yes.
I know. I love to talk about it because most people, like it's a weird topic to talk about, but I feel that the people I talk about it with, they needed it. Either they had someone that it happened to, or they had an experience. So I think it's super important to be vocal about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. So, be an advocate for the others who are going through the same thing.
Yeah. And I work at a hospital and I work in rehab, and I have now met a few patients that have the same scar as me that are, a little bit closer to when that happened to them. And everyone that I've talked to it's been a lot for both of us just to see someone on the other side that survived and thriving and not afraid to talk about it and stuff is really important. So
yeah.
I'll be vocal until I can't. So
there you go. Well, you're amazing. We love what you do.
I cannot just figure out this camera.
You got it. You got it. There it is.
There you go. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you. And crypto heads, thank you so much for tuning in. We had a good show tonight. Thank you for showing up and supporting KRISTIN.
Thank you so much. If I don't know you, message me. I can collect you. You're mine.
Yes. You will be assimilated.
Let me know what color glitter shirt you want.
All right, crypto heads, you all have a good weekend.
And don't be an asshole.
Don't be an asshole. We love you
guys.
Buy
my book.
And buy her book.
Buy her book.
Buy her book.
Buy her next one when it releases.
Yes.
Great Lakes Region, Appalachia or Appalachia.
I know. I talked to some people today, and I was like, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing this right.
Yeah, right.
I'm from Pennsylvania. I should be saying it the right way, but I'm not. I've been in Ohio too long. All right.
Yeah.
We're done. Right. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.